What's up, Internet? Well, Super Bowl 55 has come and gone. And guess what? Tom Brady's got another ring. Mario, how did Tom Brady do it again? That's his seventh ring. That's one more stone than Thanos got.
I don't know, man. The guy's got he's got an infinity stone. Which one is the guy? He's manipulating time and space.
I don't know. But here's the question that I have for you and for everybody out there. Is Tom Brady the ultimate white meat babyface, or is he the ultimate no good, dirty heel?
Ooh, that's a solid
Man,
question. Solid
looks like
inquiry, Jeff.
yeah, let's go through some of the facts, right? So he's won 7 Super Bowls out of the 10 that he's been in. The first one he kind of came in hot. It was very much like the Ultimate Warrior and Honky Tonk Man. He was unannounced. They weren't planning on doing it, and he was a fill-in. He was basically a fill-in, and he came in and
Wait,
won.
he was the second stringer, and he was filling in for the starter.
Yeah, he was filling in for Drew Bledsoe, and it's just like all of a sudden he's get the hot tag, and next thing you know, he's blazing through, throwing these little dumb passes, and then he's going. And look, Mario, this guy, he's been an ultimate underdog. Like you
Yeah.
would think he was an underdog. I mean, he was picked 199th. That's the 6th round in the NFL draft. He wasn't even a starter
Yeah.
in college at Michigan. He was a backup player.
Yeah.
And he came in hot, and it was just like, listen, the smartest thing you can do is draft me. And it's just like, look, and everybody's saying if anybody could sell their soul to the devil, this would be the life they picked.
Yeah, definitely. 7-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just kept going, and then he just wouldn't stop. So out of the 10, he only did the honors. He did the job 3 times in the Super Bowl. 2 for his arch rival, Eli Manning, right? And then once he did it for the Philadelphia Eagles from Big Dick Nick. So the NFC East was basically his only. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm really torn. It's just like he's the All-American, right?
Yeah.
All-American guy.
Yeah.
He married a supermodel. He's living the dream. If you watched his documentary Tom versus Time, he's pretty howdy doody.
Yeah.
But think about this. Who else was a howdy doody but was a hot heel? Mr. Bob Backlund, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was basically the howdy doody heel that is just like, this society is not ready for my goodness, so I'm going to be bad. You know, when fucking Bob Backlund slapped on that chicken wing and he couldn't even believe it. He looked at his hands. I was waiting for Brady to look at his hands like,
No,
why
I see
won't
that.
you stop winning, right?
I see that. I see the parallels. It's like I'm nice, but I'm looking down at you from my mountain of goodness.
Yeah. It's just like,
From up
oh,
here,
my-
it looks the weather is nice up here, and I can see you down there, and I'm
Right,
good.
and-
And the fact that I'm good lifted me up.
yeah.
And y'all,
I
you
mean,
guys are down there because it's your fault.
It's just, yeah, it's like, I can't help that I'm that good. And look, this last Super Bowl, he actually went to a completely different division with a completely different team, right? Like, and he won again. So you can't even just say he was just like in this Patriots
Right.
system.
Right.
Like the comparison for this, like if his first Super Bowl was Honky Tonk Man versus Ultimate Warrior saying
Yeah.
bring out anybody, this one was Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, right? As Patrick Mahomes playing the role of The Rock
Yeah.
in WrestleMania, except the difference is fucking Hogan would have hit the big boot on The Rock, dropped the leg, 1, 2, 3, wouldn't have cared what the fan. That's basically what happened. They were having their way with Patrick Mahomes that day. That was just basically would have been the equivalent of Hulk Hogan and the NWO having their way with The Rock at that WrestleMania, and they would have blew the roof off of the dome in Canada. It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's just like, maybe that's a heel then, right? Because it's
Yeah.
just like people would have went ape shit if Hogan would not have put over The Rock that day. And look, right? It's famously known that Hogan called an audible that day and just
Yeah.
like, you know what? Listen to me, kid, and I'm going to get you over. And they barely even touched each other. They barely even touched each other, and the crowd was eating it up. And then Hogan did the honors.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hogan did the right thing. But then Tom Brady, by not doing the right thing, maybe that makes him a heel.
Was Brady supposed to put Mahone over?
I don't know. Did
Did
he
he-
change the
Did
Yeah, I
he
don't know.
change the
Did he-
finish?
He may have changed the finish.
Is this like a
Maybe-
screw job deal?
Yeah, I don't know if this was this the Montreal screw job. I don't know, but it was bad. it was really bad. And look, it's just like, but like, why would Tom Brady basically put over Eli Manning twice and lose the perfect record? Like, one of those seasons was the perfect record, right? He
Hmm.
was supposed to be completely undefeated, and he lost that one, the helmet catch.
Yeah.
It was just like, so that made Eli Manning the ultimate baby face in that role, right?
Hmm.
Just to stop the juggernaut was that. So I don't know, would he have called an audible like this? And look, like I said, we saw Tom versus Time. He does a lot of things, and mouth kissing aside, right? There's a lot of awkward there's a lot of awkward PTAs, and I'm sure you can find, if you go through YouTube, you can find basically the montages of all the mouth kisses he gives. But it's just like, but I don't
I
know,
mean,
like
that's a heel move if you ask me.
that is right. It's
Mouth,
like, is he?
mouth kisses are a heel move.
Yeah, it's just like, is that
It's
the
like, because
ultimate?
when does that happen in wrestling? Only when you're
Oh,
trying to upset someone else.
right. Yeah, this would be the equivalent of like adorable Adrian Adonis or Goldust doing the mouth kiss on Razor Ramon, and just like, oh, what did you do? You
It's
just
never,
mouth
yeah,
kissed
it's
me.
never done with love in wrestling. It's
No,
always a tactic. Yeah.
it's a heel move. So it's just like that kind of makes him a heel too. But you know what? He's got that Boston thing going, right? Even though he's he's a Southern California guy. He was in New England for so long. He's kind of associated with Boston.
Yeah.
Who else is associated with Boston? You can't see him, but we know who he is. John Cena, right? He's another Boston guy. And he, for so long, was just known for just like, you're not going to beat John Cena. So that's a big comparison.
I mean,
But
I kind of feel like Brady is the bizarro John Cena of football.
he might be, and it's just like, wow, it's just like they have a lot of very similar comparisons, like in the early 2Ks, right? It's just like John Cena just couldn't be stopped, and that was similar to Brady. He
Yeah.
just couldn't be stopped. But like, does he really do, like, in public? Does he really do a lot of heel moves? Like in this last Super Bowl, you saw he cut a heel promo during the game on one of the players, but then he went on Twitter and apologized. Would a heel apologize?
I don't think so.
No, no. And look, this guy is just like, he only drinks like alkaline water. He gets like really, really intimate massages on his, like, most, like, people might be feeling really uncomfortable how deep in the crotch those massages go. And it's just like, does that make him the heel move? He's like, I'm fine, dude. It's just like he goes to bed by 8:30. He's in bed, and then at 3 a.m. he's up, he's watching film, and it's just like, does that make him the guy you love to hate?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not okay. It's not necessarily the heel move just to do those things, but the fact that you need us to know about it
Yeah.
is the heel move. You're telling us
no.
about it. You've got to shoot a video and blast it out on social media about it. That feels like a
Yeah,
heel move.
just to basically show how his regimen is like unstoppable.
Way better
just
than ours. You
Yeah, it's just
mere
like,
mortals.
yeah, and it's just like, and was that yeah, there's so much dynamics going into if he's a heel or a baby face. How are the Patriots feeling right now? They kind of feel like that was like the ultimate screw job. Maybe this was the Diamond Dallas Page moment where it's just like, he's just like, yeah, I'm with you, Patriots. And then all of a sudden he fucking diamond cutters, Bill Belichick, and then he rips off a shirt and he shows that he's with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
Right. And then he calls over, Gronk.
Yeah.
He calls over Gronk, his running buddy, right? That's just jumping in the back, and they take away all that goodness, because New England, they didn't even make the playoffs this year. So is he a hated person?
I don't know, because I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the feeling of that would be in New England, but just picturing that story is such a babyface story to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey kid, hey, you're over the hill. Your best days are behind you. We're gonna get rid of you. So we're gonna send you to Florida to this team that no one's ever even watched on TV in years. Okay.
Right.
And go live out your golden years there. Okay. In Florida. Okay. But no, instead, I'm gonna win the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah, that makes no sense.
I mean, that's a very Nick Cage moment to me. It's like, no, I'm gonna win the Super Bowl.
No, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, look, it's just like, everybody knows, if you ever lived in the Northeast, there's Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, a bunch of shit in between, and then Florida. There's just like, you go to Florida to retire. And it's just like he went to the retirement community, except the difference is he went to the retirement community. He's like, psych, I'm not going to retire. I'm going to start $1 million business. I'm going to start $1 million franchise. I'm going to bring them a title. It was like the ultimate bait and switch. And a bait and switch in pro wrestling, that's a heel move. That is 100% a heel move.
Yeah.
And look, it's just like, so we know he's squeaky clean, right? He's white meat on the surface, but that doesn't always mean you're a baby face because you're white meat on the surface. But I thought it was interesting. I saw a video this week, they had the boat parade, right? To celebrate that. And then he had the trophy. This fucking guy is like, I don't care. I got like 7 of these trophies. I'm gonna throw it like a pass over, and it might land in Tampa Bay. I don't care. Even his daughter was like, Dad, no!
Don't lose the trophy. You're absolutely right. He has 7 trophies, so if one falls in the ocean, it's fine. That's cool.
He didn't care.
Whatever.
But, he's Brady, a little dumb pass. Of course he completed the pass. That's why he's got 7 rings. I don't know, man. It's just like, I feel like in his heart, he just doesn't even realize how much he was a heel. How much of himself is coming off as a heel.
No.
Because I don't think people can relate.
Yeah.
It's very hard to relate to that. It's just like, even when he loses, he won. I mean, he's 7-3 in Super Bowls. He's a multimillionaire. He's married to a multimillionaire who also happens to be a supermodel.
Coincidence?
Yeah. Does anybody that's dating a supermodel? Nobody likes that.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't like that. It's just like you're dating a supermodel. So I'm leaning towards he's a heel, but he's the dirty heel. He's the Mr. Bob Backlund. Like, I think he's going to go a little crazy in his last couple of seasons. And he's going to start. He had a little shade of that right this year. It's just like one of the few games that he lost this year, he actually forgot what down it was. And he's like, wait, that's 4th. And I was waiting for that to me, that was his Bob Backlund moment. It's just like, no, ref, that was not 3. That was 4. That was 3. That wasn't 4. You're trying to screw me. And look, one more quick point. A heel knows how to manipulate the refs in pro wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And everybody knows the quickest way for Brady to get a first down is for him to bait you in to a pass interference and get that 15 yards. Like there's even a meme out there where they have Tom Brady trying to high five one of the refs.
Yeah.
When you manipulate the refs, you're a heel. It doesn't matter what sport you're in.
Yeah.
And he's known for doing that. Like, a lot of people think the refs are on the take.
So where does Deflategate factor into this discussion?
Oh my God, that's another thing.
Is that cheating? That was cheating, right?
Well, according to the rules, right? He's just like, look, I think all teams do this, right? I think it was just a trade secret kind of thing, but it technically is against the rules, and they did catch him doing that. And maybe they were looking a little bit harder than him. It's just like, if we can't stop this guy on the field, how do we stop him off the field? And it's just like, and if he was the ultimate babyface, right? He would be like, okay, I don't care. Overinflate your balls. I'm going to take your giant balls and I'm going to hit Gronk right in the fucking numbers and I'm going to get a touchdown anyway. So it's just like, and he did get suspended for it, right?
Yeah.
He did. So
yeah,
that falls under a heel move.
Yeah.
You cheated.
Yeah.
You technically cheated. That's a heel move, right?
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty obvious, I feel like. And it's weird how that just sort of, everyone forgot about that. I guess technically he wasn't cheating if you want to be specific about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty heel move.
I think it was an old hack, but it was a heel move. I think, and he came off a little bit as a heel the way he tried to defend it. But
yeah.
All right. Final verdict.
Okay.
What's your vote? And then I'll tell you my vote.
Okay.
Do you think, is he a white meat babyface or is he a dirty, no good heel? Is he the dirtiest player in the game? Or when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, he will take a stand. He can't let it hide.
No, I think here's the way I see it. I think he's definitely a heel. Okay?
Okay.
I feel like that is definitely who he is, but his angle is that he's a white meat babyface.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
his
it.
gimmick. His gimmick is that. Okay?
Yes.
So he is so just pure that the rest of us are shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying though?
I do
Yeah.
see what you're saying. It's just like, I think Bob Backlund is the closest comparison, but I think Brady even ups it another level.
Yeah.
I'm going with He's not a white meat babyface. We got a new term here. He's a white meat heel. He's a white meat heel. You cannot relate to him, so you hate him. And it's just like, and look, he's too good. He is, look, this fucking guy has won more Super Bowls than entire franchises. He has 7 Super Bowls. The next is his New England Patriots because of him, and the Steelers have 6. Tom Brady is 7. He's his own franchise.
Yeah.
How do you like even people in his same trade cannot relate to this man?
No.
When you cannot relate to, it's just like, and look, what do human beings do when they can't relate to something? They destroy it. Right? They destroy it. It's like, I don't know what you are. They destroy it. Except, and I think he would go down smiling, but look, he's the ultimate competitive machine. So he is a white meat heel. I'm going with heel.
White meat heel is a great term, and that's probably what I'm going to name this segment. But like,
Yes.
no, that's great. I think that perfectly personifies what he is. It's like you can't help but hate him,
Right.
but yet he's doing all these great things, and living this great life, and just a winner, an absolute winner across the board.
In all sense, in his personal life, in his professional life, all he does is win. He can't stop. You literally can't see him, right?
Yeah.
Just like his Bostonian. He had the ultimate comeback for, he got the hot tag on his first Super Bowl, and on his last Super Bowl, he actually was an underdog for the first time ever, which you would think that would have made him a baby face.
Yeah.
And then he didn't do the honors. He did the honors for Eli twice.
Mm-hmm.
He put him over. He threw Philly a bone, but he did not pass the torch. If this was the Brett screwed Brett moment, they would have, the coach saying, I'm sorry. It's just like Mahomes screwed Mahomes. He just did not put him over.
Yeah.
So I don't know. White meat heel. That's your choice. That's our choice. Let us know in the comments. What is Tom Brady? White meat babyface or white meat heel? If you agree with Mario and myself, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe this page. And we will see you next time.